showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So Florida State's offense will have the football first here. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. But this is what coaches love to see, a quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have him knocked for the first down. The Seminoles are looking to keep this drive going. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Sure hands. It's Harris. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Good throw, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Looks left and finds his target there. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Noles will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
The AT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So NC State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for Wilson. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's got it in the open. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down, but the veteran... Quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Hebe keeps it himself. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. The field goal is good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Makes the catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Noles will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout.
Oh, what a grab!
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Seminoles with first and 10 here.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Tailback takes the handoff again. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the right here. And the Seminoles are in the red zone. In the red area, it's Howard. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Noles. That's how you finish a play. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver, you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Back to throw. It's Wilson. Makes a quick catch.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Here comes the bunch formation. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The back's got it. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert to keep the drive going? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Noles line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nowhere to run up the middle. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board. Now
to try here for the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 18 now.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. To throw, it's Wilson. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And it's good for a first down to the 36. NC State comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. They trap him for a sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play.
They got him. Again, he couldn't escape. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting ripped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. A pass not enough for the first down. Punting unit is on the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Florida State.
You got that cheat code off there.
First down here for this offense.
Here we go.
And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. This will likely be the last play of the half. And now they'll just clock it to freeze the time.
No gain on the play.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Dropping back, it's Wilson. Catch made on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The Wolfpack line up now, first and goal. Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff on first and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's a second and goal play for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Now the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here we go, third and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're going to run it. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Shelton. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Seminoles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. The offense really clicking here. is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Grab behind the line. It's Harris. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Touchdown, Florida State. They are pouring it on now. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Toss play to the outside. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Knowles.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick from the very first play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
To the air, it's Wilson. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner being brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit. Complete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
That's caught. It's Harris. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Noles looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. The Noles getting set on first and 10. Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back the football, especially late in the game? He's got under 10 yards rushing in this game, hasn't been able to get anything going. It might be time to pivot and try something else.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's Wilson. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll field the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Caught in the backfield. It's Howard. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, Chris, we call games every single week. It's not very often you see teams lose yards like this and then get right back to the line and go up-tempo. Let's see if it works out.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Short hands. It's Fields. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
By another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Can he get there on the ground? He make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer.
Into the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Seminoles will crank up the tempo. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the PAT is good.
Florida State. NC State.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Breaks into open space. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looking to pass. It's Wilson. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looks to the left. Pass caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets him go. Pass caught. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the fourth quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
Throwing off play action. Snags the quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Inside the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Moles. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble. Takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Look, no matter how you feel about teams running up the score, if you want to stop them from scoring, try harder to stop them. This is not grade school. If your team quits early, they deserve every late touchdown they surrender.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Florida State. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think